All right, y'all, we just want to come in here real quick and share our 2024 goals. Okay, we actually wrote down our goals in this book, and we're just going to go through them and share some of the goals that we have individually and then also the goals that we have as a couple. And I also have a question I want to ask Vince at the end, which is, what is something that you're leaving in 2023? So you can think about that while we go through our goals that we already wrote down, and then you can answer it at the end. All right, so Vince is going to start us off with the goals that he wrote down. We each wrote down 6 goals to start.
So goal number 1, launching my basketball brand and camps this summer. So this is something that I've been working on for a few years now, and it's something that I plan on putting a lot of effort in this summer specifically, and then with the launch this summer, expanding and making it a yearly camp and program where I can work with youth and expand my brand of basketball. Goal number 2 would be find a new job that brings more joy and happiness to myself. With that one, I think that I do enjoy teaching and I do enjoy working at the company that I work at now, but I'm definitely looking to expand to a school that works better with my coaching schedule, working at a school that might be more related to my certification that I have. So there's a couple things that I need to figure out in the meantime, but I think it's just being open to more opportunity going forward, and also it could be something that's outside of teaching, depending on the best landing spot for me and the best type of opportunity for me to continue coaching, but also doing something that really excites me to get up each and every day, and something that also is going to provide for my family as well. So I think that's really important, and something that I'm already going to start to move forward with in the next couple months as far as finding the best possible position for myself moving forward. The third one that I wrote down is journal once a week. So I think this is something that I've been doing on and off for a couple years now. Journaling definitely brings me a sense of peace, a sense of clarity. It really helps me to reflect. So it's something that I want to do and continue to do more frequently, stay more consistent with it, which is something that I have not done. And with that, I would like to do it at least once a week, maybe more. But once a week is my goal for the next year. Goal number 4 would be a January fast of social media. Atia set me up with a time limit for 3 social media platforms in particular: Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter, which are the ones that I find myself on the most. And with those, I have a 10-minute time limit. Tia actually taught me about that. I didn't even know that was a thing, but
Yeah.
it's funny because that I have this time limit, and like when we first started talking last year, when we saw each other out in Westchester, I was actually messaging her back and forth on Instagram, and she had the time limit. What was it, 5 minutes?
I think so.
It was like 5-minute time limit. So she was answering me like every day, like once a day before she finally gave me her number. But that's like when I started talking to her, she was on a time limit herself. So she's the one that told me about this. I think it's really important because I spend way too much time on my phone, and I want to be more intentional with the time that I use on my phone and with my family. Right, Mama? Number 4. Number 5. I meant to say 5, but I said 4. Number 5. Read 1 book a week for my little son right here, Gio. So I'm going to read Gio a book once a week. I'm going to read some mom and dad books, going to read some sports books, some educational books, all different types of good stuff. He's got a whole library in his room. I'm going to read it to him once a week.
Is there a book that you read already to him that you really enjoyed, or you don't have a favorite yet?
I don't know if I have a favorite yet, but there's definitely been a couple books that I really enjoyed. I liked the book, I believe it was Daddy and I.
Yeah.
I liked that one, just it was a great book to be able to bond with him, and it had a great storyline of a son doing a lot of things with his dad, from exploring to learning. So it was a great opportunity to bond with Giovanni. And last but not least, number 6, meet with Pastor Josh 2 times this year. So this one is important to me because me and Pastor Josh have had a pretty meaningful connection.
Man, who is Pastor Josh? Our subscribers probably don't even know who Pastor Josh is.
Pastor Josh is a pastor from a church that I've been going to for a little under a year now. And I'd like to meet with him twice a week. I'm sorry, twice a year. Sorry, Josh, I love you, but definitely not twice a week. That would be, I don't know if we have enough time for that. We're both busy guys. But anyway, twice a year would be ideal just to grow in my spirituality. Me and Josh have a really great connection. We have a lot in common. He's helped me grow a lot as a man. I feel like he's helped me grow in my relationship as well. So it's something that I really want to just have conversation and dive deeper with him into life, spirituality, and just talk to him more about being a family man. So I think that's really important for me going forward in order to be the best possible version of myself. So that's why I added that as the 6th and final goal for 2024. On to you, Mama.
I also want to note that we are in our pajamas because this year for New Year's, what do we do, Vince?
Clean?
I clean.
No, I said sleep.
That's not what you said. Is
Yes,
it
I
really?
did, yeah.
No, you didn't.
I said sleep.
I thought you said clean. Did you say clean? Be honest.
No, I said sleep.
Okay.
Being honest.
Well, yeah, so this year for New Year's, all we did was write down these goals. For New Year's Eve, we wrote down these goals and we talked about them. We prayed and set some goals for the month of January and obviously the whole year. And then, we fell asleep around like 11 and we missed the countdown. But we woke up and we were in 2024, so we're blessed.
I was also sick, so
Yes.
I wasn't staying up for no ball drop because I was very sick. Came home with the chills and a fever and all that, and I need to get rest.
So I'm actually thankful that we were still able to like share a moment with just writing down the goals at least. So it was still good New Year's Eve, first New Year's Eve, and hopefully many more to come together as a family, right?
Yes, Mom.
So we're in our pajamas just to give you guys cozy vibes. Okay, so I'm gonna start sharing some of my goals that I wrote down for 2024. So the first one is similar to Vince. It's to meet with my pastors at least one time this year. So I actually set this goal for last year, and it was to meet with my pastors 2 times last year. And I met with my main pastor, Pastor Josh. I think it was actually more than 2 times because we met with you. Actually, well, I guess individually I met with him like maybe 2 times. But I also met with him as a couple with Vince, so it was a little bit more. I think that counts.
When you started saying this, I was yelling. I don't know if you want to do it.
No, it's okay. Obviously, I'm just boring him.
Not at all. I'm just tired.
No, because I don't even know where you started yawning for me to go back. Anyways, but I do have a second pastor, and I only met with him 1 time.
Is this his hand?
Come on, I'm trying to
Is it?
talk.
Was it his hand?
No, it's his arm.
Sorry. I'm getting easily distracted. Back to you, baby.
I have a second pastor, and I only met with him 1 time, so I wanted to set this goal again for this year to give me an opportunity to meet with my other pastor again, and also just to continue to be intentional and meet with my main pastor too. Especially as we are growing in our relationship and engaged and talking about marriage, I think it's really important, and I really want to include my pastor in that whole process. So that is why I want to continue to meet with him. So my second goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers. Last year my goal was to get to 500 subscribers. So my goal this year is to make it to 1,000. And Vince was like, I think you should strive higher, but I'm gonna set it as 1,000. And if I get to 1,500, then I get to 1,500.
I said 1,200 because she's earning 600 now. So I said double it because you're a rock star and you've been crushing it. And she said that she liked that idea, but she wanted to get to a goal that she knows she can hit. I think she can hit 1,200 easily.
Yeah, I probably can, but
Not
I'd
probably.
rather.
You definitely can. You just need to believe in yourself more.
I just want to set a goal that I know is achievable, and then if I get higher than that, then just overachieved. Okay, so my goal number 3 for 2024 is to do a fast in January, similar to Vince, but I'm fasting from some other things that I'll share, and to also fast one other time this year. So last year I set a goal to fast from one thing every month, and I did not do that. So this year I'm fasting in January and then also one other time throughout the year.
When you say one other time, you mean for one other month?
Just like fast, it doesn't have to be a month, just at least fast one other time
Gotcha.
for something. I don't know what, I don't know when, but just do it at least one other time. And just to share what I'm fasting from this January, I'm fasting from alcohol and certain drinks. I'm only drinking milk, water, and coffee.
And seltzer, which is under
Seltzer.
the water counter.
And I also wrote down social media, but I haven't decided how I'm gonna fast from that yet. Maybe just put a limit on it, but I don't really want to put a limit on it because one other goal that I didn't tell you about, Vince, is one other thing I want to do, especially in the month of January, is to upload one post every week on Instagram.
One post on Reels?
Yeah. Or Reels or an actual post. And I was actually also thinking about making an actual post once a month this year on Instagram. So that would mean 12 new posts.
Wow, that's a lot for you. You don't even have 12 right now.
I know. That's why I like really want to get more posts on my Instagram because there's like nothing on there.
By the way, when I met TT, I believe she had one post.
Oh
had
yeah,
that one, the
I had
Canada
Canada.
trip.
Yeah.
So TT had one post
So now I have
and
like
a few different reels, maybe like a handful, like 5 or 6. And now how many posts do you have? Share with them. This is in 1 year because I met you in January.
yeah. Now I have like 9, 10. And most of them are towards the end of the year because I didn't really start posting until we started doing stuff.
Yeah.
I think my first post was when we went to
You probably
Florida.
started posting. Yeah, that was this.
That was like
summer.
summertime. So
Yeah,
like
June.
since summertime and on.
You've
That's
pretty
when
much
my posts
posted
came from.
almost every month since June.
So I want to keep that up. All right. So another goal that I set last year was to read at least 5 books throughout the year. I did not complete that goal. I think I read like maybe 2.5. I don't really know. But this year I'm setting a goal just to read 2 books. So that's my goal for the year, to read at least a minimum of 2 books. And I don't know what books they're going to be, but I'm currently reading a book. It's called I'm looking at it right now. It's called Your Greater Is Coming. It's a pretty good book. So 2 more goals that I set is to teach Giovanni baby sign language. I don't know when, maybe a few months from now, but just teach him little signs here and there. The first sign I'm going to try to teach him is milk. So he can let us know when he wants some milk. The last goal that I set that I should be able to accomplish this month, hopefully, is to dedicate Giovanni to the church. I'm planning to do that this month of January, so as long as everything goes good, I'll accomplish that goal. So that will conclude the goals that I have for 2024. I might write some more down as the year goes on, but I think this is a great start. So now we're going to share just a few goals that we set as a couple. Vince is going to read them to you.
Okay, couple goals. Number 1, a mini summer trip, driving distance. So we decided that we would like to do a trip with the family this summer. We already have one planned with me and Atia in July. So we'll talk about that in a future vlog. But the mini trip is going to be something that's drivable, 2 to 3, 4 hours maybe. We'll see, depending on it. Might be a little bit more, but since we'll have Gio with us, we don't want to make it too long. And yeah, we just want to experience a new place, new adventure, new travels, and that's the goal. Couple goal number 2, start premarital counseling. So since we just got engaged in December, we are starting to move forward with that process of marriage and getting married and what that's going to look like. We don't exactly know what our wedding is going to look like, but we want to make sure that we're 100% ready, which we both feel that we are, but there's still some things that we're trying to work out as a family and as a couple, most importantly. So we will be doing premarital counseling. We don't know the specifics yet, but we want to do that together and really progress in our relationship moving forward. Number 3, go on a date once a month. So me and Atia made a pact that we are going to, with our busy schedules, we're going to go on at least one date a month. Something fun, something spontaneous. We're going to mix it up, different places, different events, but they're going to be date nights just with us. Like I said, kind of going along with our goal number 2, just really working on our relationship, continuing to get to know each other, and continuing to love each other each and every day. And I think a big part of that is taking time to be intentional and date your partner. And that's what we want to do. And every time that me and T go on a date, we have a lot of fun. So I want this experience to be something that we can just have fun, stress-free, no responsibility, and at the same time really get to know each other on a deep, deep level.
Good. Thank you. So in the beginning of the video, I said I had a question for Vince, which was, what is one thing that you're going to leave back in 2023? You had some time to think about it. Let us know your answer.
I think the biggest thing that I want to leave in 2023 is I want to do a better job of focusing more on what is best for me and my family going forward, in the sense that social media is something that I really do need a major break from. I feel like sometimes I get caught up in just other influencers or other people in the world that, I don't know personally. And I feel like while you can learn something from other people, I think I would rather be more intentional and spend time with people that are part of my family, right? So I think that's the biggest thing, and that could be friends, that could be close friends, that could be family, but I don't really think that social media right now for what I'm trying to build and my goals is the best thing for me. I think that I definitely need some type of a break from it, some type of a fast, and I think that what I talked about earlier is a good start for me. But I think with that time that I'm saving from using social media, the Instagram and the Twitter, it could be really time that I can focus more on my business, expanding my camps, expanding my training, furthering my education more, and finding a job that best suits me moving forward and suits my passion for coaching. So if you didn't know, I'm really into player development and coaching. I coach a high school basketball team, so I really want to take, within the next year, I want to take it to the next level. And I don't know where that's going to bring me, but if I put more focus on it, put more attention on it, and less time on social media, which that's what I want to leave in 2023, that social media of really just being on my phone and wasting time, I feel like, which is a lot of what I did in 2023. I want to spend more intentional time building my brand, building my business, and be present with my family and my friends, more present than I was in 2023. So 2024, coming for you, intentional, friends, family, connections, building a brand, building a business. Let's get it.
follow-up question. I know you're doing a fast in January, but how are you going to continue that for the rest of the year if that's something you want to leave in 2023?
That's a good question. I want to take it month by month. I don't want to bite off more than I can chew, but I want to start with the time limit in January. And then I think that the time limit is something that I can move forward with and figure out a time that I feel like is best suitable for me to use it and still be intentional with my time, to still be productive with my time, but still be able to use it to some capacity.
Right. Yeah, you could set it for like 30 minutes or an hour or something like that.
So I'm starting off kind of like the opposite. Like some people might start off, you would think, with like a higher limit and then see how they do, but I really want to challenge myself this year and prove to myself that I don't need it as much as I've been using it, and I think that will help the other aspects of my life really grow and flourish as I move forward this year.
That's great. Thanks for sharing.
Sure, Mama.
So one other thing that we're going to end the video on, as long as all hearts and minds are clear, is our engagement.
You're funny.
So we just wanted to share a little bit of our experience getting engaged and what that was like. Okay, I'll go first. We obviously talked about marriage and we looked at rings. We kind of had an idea, time frame, because I asked Vince when he thought he would propose, and he said before my maternity was over. So
Which is, tell the people.
Which is the end of February. So honestly, I was thinking he would propose like towards our 1 year of meeting time, or maybe around the time we made it official, like closer to Valentine's Day type of thing. So January, February. But little did I know, Vince's plan was to propose in December. I had no idea because before the holiday season, I knew Vince was going to have off and have a break, and I'm on maternity, so we talked about going on a few dates. I didn't think anything of it. I just figured we were just going on some dates and just having a good time. Not necessarily that it was an opportunity for him to propose, but I guess it was. And so he proposed to me in December. We went to Longwood Gardens. And
December 17th.
December 17th.
Right? It's the 17th.
I don't know. Was it? It was a Thursday. Oh wait, look, the calendar over there. No, it's 17th. It's a Sunday.
No, it wasn't the 17th. I mean, it was
the
wait, hold
22nd? The 15th. I think it was the 15th.
on. Wait, that's not good. I'm not remembering this.
No,
Yeah,
I think it was the 15th.
It was the 15th. It was a Thursday.
So yeah, it was December 15th. We're at Longwood Gardens and we pretty much see everything. We're pretty much done walking around, and Vince is like, let's go back to this one spot. I'm like, I guess. I didn't really want to because I was tired, but I figured, we were here, we paid the money. Okay, you want to go back there, let's go. And we also didn't take a picture yet. Like, we didn't get a good picture. I know Vince wants to take a picture, so I figured that's why he wants to go back. But the reason he wants to go back is because that's where he wants to propose to me. And it was really nice. And we got some pictures and videos, and I'll include it in this video. Now, Vince, you can share anything you want to add.
Wait, hold on. December 15th up there. It says Christmas party. It wasn't the 15th.
Oh, it was the 14th. No.
It wasn't. This is bad.
Was it the 21st?
It was a Thursday. So it had to be, no.
It wasn't before the Christmas party, though.
No, it wasn't. Then it was the 22nd. It was the week after. It was December, it had to be.
Well, I think the 22nd is the Friday, so it's the 21st, the Thursday.
I don't know, that your calendar over there is just
it goes
mumbo jumbo.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday,
Sunday's
Thursday,
the
10th.
21st. I mean the 17th, so 18th is Monday, 19th is Tuesday. Okay, so the 21st. So it was the 21st.
December 21st.
So our engagement date was December
21st. But it actually was supposed to be the 17th because we were going to go to Longwood on a Sunday. But then Vince rescheduled it, so
Yeah.
technically. You were right when you said thinking it was the 17th, but then we rescheduled it.
Right.
So
what happened was I originally planned for the 17th. I was going to propose. I was working with my guy Michael over at Benari. Great guy. Made the experience really, really fantastic. But I came to thinking a little bit more, and I was talking to Tia, and she was like, hey, I know we're about to go to Longwell Gardens, blah, blah, blah. We started talking about, I don't know how we got on the subject of her getting her nails and hair done. She's like, don't forget, before you propose,
I happened to say that around that time.
Around that time, yeah. Like,
wow.
It wasn't like that she was thinking about it. We were just like, so I don't know how we got on the subject, but it wasn't directly related to Longwell Gardens, but it was right around that time that we were going. So then I was like, oh, now I can't do it on that Sunday because she wasn't getting her hair and nails done until the following Tuesday.
I think I probably said something like, make sure you don't propose, because I don't think I said, like, don't forget. I was probably like,
I forget how she said it.
Don't propose to me with my hair and my nails not done, because, especially my nails.
I forget exactly how she said it, but it was right around the Longwood Gardens time. So then I was like, all right, now I got to figure out a different time to do it because Longwood Gardens is going to work. So we'll just go to Longwood Gardens. It'll be chill. But then I saw rain in the forecast the Sunday they were supposed to go, so I canceled my reservation and postponed it. I didn't cancel. I guess I just postponed it to another date. And then we chose Thursday, 21st. The rest is history. We were walking around. I was a little nervous. Not that nervous, but a little bit. Didn't know how I was going to propose, where, when. Just walking around aimlessly throughout the big garden that I've never been to, not know what I want to see. Remember, at one point I got pretty close. I saw this Lego tree that looked pretty cool. And I was like, should this be the tree? But no, it wasn't the right time. There wasn't a ton of people around. We were looking for someone to take a picture. So then it just happened that we wound up going back to the first place that we started at, which was this indoor heated garden. And a couple saw us by this really nice tree, and they're like, oh, can we take your picture? And then, you can take ours. And we were like, sure. So the woman was snapping a few pictures, and then I said, hold up, one more. And that's when I shocked the world.
The world?
I shocked you and everyone else in there, because everybody else was shocked too.
Yeah.
They were all clapping.
Yeah.
So we got a little bit of round of applause, but it wasn't really something I heard until the very end, because I kind of blacked out a little bit, and I was just focused on Tia and making sure I got all the words out. And it was great. It was something that I told her in the moment that I've been wanting to do for a while. I just didn't know the right time exactly, and but I knew Tia was the person for me, and she was someone that I built a connection with that was unlike any other. So it was just a matter of how I was going to do it, and I'm not the best at planning things or making things the most romantic, but I feel like I'm working on it and getting better. That's part of being in a relationship, and I feel like it worked out pretty well. She was surprised. It was a great atmosphere, good people around, good energy, a lot of good scenery, and it winded up being a great place to ask the love of my life to marry me. So I'm happy about that. I'm happy that I did it when I did it. I feel like it was great timing for us in our relationship, and I'm excited that she said yes, and that she is now my fiance and my future wife.
Well, there you have it, guys. That is pretty much 2023 wrapped up, and now we're ready for 2024. And we're looking forward to all that God has in store for us. So make sure you stay tuned, like and subscribe this video, because we got a lot of good stuff coming up ahead in our future that we want to include you guys in. So
until next time, be good. Cut the camera.